hopefully, just let me check, see whether they're actually going out anywhere. Now, as you may well know, I've been having problems outputting to Twitch at the moment. But it actually looks like I'm live on YouTube, so that's good enough for me, I guess. I can see myself. YouTube, so that's good enough for me, I guess. So yeah, it looks good. Sounds good. Let's get rid of that. Right, okay, so hopefully we're also outputting to Twitch as well. I am using some new software this week, so hopefully that will see us through. Anyway, let's kick off. Hello and welcome to the Savvy Gadgets channel with me, Ian, otherwise known as Ven, and this week's live stream of Project Zomboid. As always, I've got a Red Bull. I don't have any. I do actually have some snacks. I've still got the 12s that I've got from last week, so I've been continuing to snack through them. Speaking of snacks, Mike, I'm going to open this already because I'm parched. Despite the fact that I've drunk quite a bit this morning. It's just fantastic. Right, okay, so straight away, character is hungry. What a surprise. Now, I know Super's been in a fair bit this week, and I did go looting quite a lot. So, we'll go for the granola bar. I always go for the granola bars. They seem to do... maybe I'm just healthy that way. I'm not sure. Ah, awesome. Yes, I'm actually using, instead of using Restream, which is what I was using before, I'm actually using Ultim. And I was just setting that up, which is why it's a bit late. So apologies for the lateness, but now you can see me on Twitch. Yay! Which is good. Right, okay, so I'm hoping, or at least what I'm hoping to do is, we're going to have a quick check around the base, because I haven't been in at all this week. I've actually been spending my time playing The Road to Vostok and the Star Rupture update. I've also started playing in the evenings as well. Apart from, okay, so as you may know, I play Star Trek Fleet Command and Raid Shadow Legends. I've been working on the fusion for Marva the Dream Diviner. She looks like Madam Web, to be fair. So I actually fused her this morning. I've got her. I've been equipping her according to a guide from Nub Raids, putting her in protection gear. I don't have any of the sort of like the ring, the amulet, or the banner for protection. So she's not in a full protection set, and that is where you get from. But you only get that from Hydra, and I am doing terrible at Hydra. So I've been playing a lot of that to get her, because I've been having to do all of the events, which I hate doing because they're really boring. But yeah, I've got her. That's all sorted. And I've also started playing Fallout Shelter again, because I wanted something simple to do whilst my computer was busy doing the stuff for the events on Raid Shadow Legends. I haven't had much of a chance with Star Rupture. Star Rupture has been fun, let's put it that way. I can see we're still not fully enclosed in the base. Now, I did work, so obviously Super's not been working on the fence particularly that much. It's a bit smaller than we're used to. Oh yeah, some more of it's gone up. I did some bits down here, but let's take a look. So we could go for a quick raid in. Oh, and I see the door's been left open or destroyed. No, it's been left open. There we go. That's a new bug from from this server. So if you look at the doors, and it's like it opens and closes them immediately. In some ways, that's good, because if you open a door, there's a zombie, and then it closes it immediately. That's great. But you have to press it again to get out. So it's like, and then to close it, you have to do it twice as well. That's a bit infuriating. Well, I was hoping to do mechanics this week, but obviously I've been busy doing other stuff. And like I said, I want to get down to Muldraugh and at least have a look at making a start down there. So let's see what our character's got. We've got a baseball bat, some empty bottles. So we need to fill up on water. We've got a firefighter's axe, which I've been... which is practically knackered. Handle condition is low, head condition is low, damage doesn't change, but its sharpness is... well, it's blunt. Let's put it that way. So we'll put that away, because we won't be taking that with us. We'll need to repair that. So let's take a look at the other axes we've got. And we'll just take that one. Now, you may notice I've got an Alice pack. I did find an Alice pack this week, so I'm quite pleased about that. We still have issues with the spawns being multiple. So when I was playing this earlier in the week, I think it was on the night after I was on live stream, I saw a spawn. So last Sunday I ended up fighting a load of duplicate zombies. They all look the same. And we've had a problem with that since the update. This time, what I saw is I think what it was trying to do was spawn in a few, like a group of 6 or 7. But then each 6 or 7 was spawned multiple times on top of each other. And you could see them walking away from the same spot. It was just weird, but there's a load of them down by the school. I'm probably going to have to take care of them. I also want to check out, get some food, check out the mall, check out the police station, check out the fire station. The usual loot run, let's face it that way. I have to say, I am enjoying Road to Vostok. It wasn't... I got it for 21 quid on Loaded. Formerly CD Keys. In fact, I buy a lot of my games from there. If they're sort of like 30 odd quid, which it was. But CD Keys were doing it for £21.50. So it's like, yeah, I'll have that. So far, I'm not doing very well with it. I can't get taken out by the AI. It sucks. Or more to the point, I'm terrible at it. Right, okay, so let's check out this, see if there's any... And my bad driving has returned. I think this is a no stock zone. Why has it done that? Why is it... Where's my huge... Where's all my gear gone? That military backpack had all of my gear in it. And it's all disappeared. Let me go check something out. That's going to be deeply annoying if that's another bug. Because I transferred everything in there. Plus I didn't fill up my water balls. If I've lost all my gear, I'm going to be pretty pissed. At least I've got a spare machete in the back of the wagon. That is beginning to annoy me. I don't think it was any of these bits. I probably did it either upstairs or downstairs. If it's going to be anywhere. Ah, so Soup has been busy. He's added in a press. I think that was the last thing I added in. That's the car charger. Yep, I think I've lost all my gear because I don't. It's not in the bag that I originally had it in. So infuriating. Yep. I have lost all of my gear in my backpack. What a bugger. There are just days when you hate games. It's just a thing. Right, okay, that's something we also ought to do, is check the Jenny. Okay, it's in good condition. That's 52% fuel. That's not too bad. Let's go downstairs. Let's check to make sure I wasn't an idiot downstairs. Ah, now that looks like all my gear. So I obviously didn't take it. So, I have gone slightly mad. It does run in the family, honest gov. Alright, so let's get some water. And I'll take some spare baseball bats as well, I think. It's what happens when you don't play a game for an entire week. You forget what you did. And I spelt Muldraugh wrong. I'm really annoyed at that. I was rushing, okay? Mistakes were made. Right, let's go looting. Let's go loot. You see what I mean? That is annoying. Oh, in fact, how... Oh, my baseball bat's low, isn't it? Ugh. It puts the barbecue lighter in its fanny pack. There we go. I had to do that 3 times. I could do with a new shin guard, another shin guard. Because although they're really good protection for your lower leg, especially if you're being attacked by a zombie on the floor, I've only got one. And the van is not starting. Come on, van. I really need to get the mechanics going on Van Crafty. Okay, and at some point I need to work on enclosing the wall so I'm reasonably safe from zombies who want to snack on my brains whilst I'm trying to learn mechanics. Okay, so there was nothing at the Fix-It garage, and here we are at the petrol station, so we'll just check out that, see if there's any food, any respawn stuff here. Yes, there is. Look at that. Fantastic. Let's get the actual torch out this time. Heavy duty one. There we go. We'll snag the Vendu. Snag the beef jerky, the chocos, and move the rest of the floor. I did do some, I'm going to take all of that. And the quagga cakes, love quagga cakes. Not so fond of the drink, funny enough. Granolas, I love granolas. See, that's one of the problems that I've come across is you get like either a rack full of drink or a rack full of food. And quite often it's just food, or you get more drink than you need. Like that, it's like you don't need that much fluid. And there's another one. Come on, give it, and another one. At least you're not going to go thirsty anytime soon. You know what I mean? There's the do and the snick snack. And more fluids. Yay. Alright, let's check out the video. Videos. The moderators, not interested. Man on the Run and Washington High, season whatever that was. Okay, nothing specifically amazing there, and in there. More water. More fluid refreshment. Give me a burrito. No. Right, let's check the back room. Of which there was many stuff on the floor. Much stuff on the floor. I have to tidy this up as well at some point. Well, I'm not going to be short on light bulbs for a while. Port Ryan's going to take those. Move. I might as well take the gummy bears. I'll put them in my main inventory. Move the floor. You can't eat that. Or any of that. We'll take the chips. Gummy stuff. Move the rest of the floor. Ooh, okay, that's quite a bit there. There's a couple of fillet knives there. I'll take the one that's not dull. Rotten food. Don't know why that's appeared on the floor, because that wasn't there before. Tissues, chests, toys. Don't need caffeine pills because you don't fall asleep on multiplayer. Check the basement out. Take all the chippies, or in this country known as crisps. And food is not going to be something that I'm sure of. Yes. And there's this cupboard over here. Ah, now the Vault-Tec... The Vault-Tec radio. You can tell I've been playing Fallout Shelter. Ah, dear. Oh, God. Okay, so we'll take the welding rods. I'll come back for things like sheet steel and that, because I'm not at that kind of stage yet. But I know there's some here, and I think this is just toilet. Yeah. Alright, let's go. I can actually turn the lights off because it's daylight. We love daylight. Let's go check out. Now I've actually got plenty of food, but naked. Quick look in the Mega Mart as well. And Buck Naked has not restocked yet. Okay. Now this was a problem before, which is why I kept ending up going down to the school. And now the school, I've managed to turn on the bloody cruise control. I don't need that. Because I pressed shift. Okay, that hasn't restocked either. That could be bad. Right, so this is where things are going to start getting hairy. Because down here, which is where I was fighting last week, there was a ton of Z's. And they were all the type of Z that was a duplicate. So we fought one of these guys here before. I don't think we fought one of them. I think she's... She wasn't, but you're right. So you can see you've got two of him. There's multiples of that guy. There's the yeah. So quite a few of these are actually pulled or dragged into the buildings behind where I am, sort of like to the top of the screen. So, but there is a ton, right? Right, so there's 3 copies of that bloke. And you can see there's just so many copies of individuals. Like I say, they spawned a specific individual and then multiplied it by 5 or 6. Now the problem with this is I do not have that many baseball bats with me because I didn't pick them up. Stay down. You can see that there they are. They're all over there as well. Look. But it's that cluster there that I'm mostly worried about. So I'm not going to go kahooning. Right, so here we go. Look, so we've fought one of her. That's Bob Ross. We've already fought 2 of these guys. There's multiples of her kicking about. There's another guy in a... And it's the same guy again. And again.
Are we having multiples?
Yep. Down by the school. The groups that I was fighting last week, that wasn't the only group that turned up. There's a ton of them. And it's depressing. That's all I can say. So there's some of the guys that I actually led off last week. So I'm going to eat some choco cakes and make a hasty retreat. And they weren't there before a moment ago, were they?
I don't know. I haven't been watching your stream for a moment.
No, so all of a sudden these guys have turned up.
Ready.
Again, this is a group that we fought only just a few minutes ago. We've got the lady in the pink hood, we've got that guy, we've got the blondie, we've got the bald guy.
And it's foggy.
It is. All I can say is I'm glad I've turned the engine off on my van. Saying that, I actually made decently short work of them. But my baseball bat is looking kind of sick. I think I could probably take out these 3. Again, you'll see the same zombies over and over again. There's definitely a bug in the server and the way it's respawning Z's. As if we didn't already know that from the ladies in Plaid, which was a plague of ladies in Plaid. And like these guys, where did they come from? They weren't there a few minutes ago. There's a group on the main drag, Super.
There's a group on the main drag?
Yeah, they're just outside I think the Zippy Mart by the church. So, this doesn't bode well for Muldraugh. Funnily enough. Right. Okay, so I'm actually going to just head straight down there. Why not? Let's do it. We've got food. We can get water. And there was a huge group down here. Oh, but I do need baseball bats. I do need baseball bats while I was heading back to base. I need things that are going to help me fight the undead. And harsh language does not cut it.
Yeah, definitely a lot of bugging in the server this week.
Yeah, the update of whatever it was is build 42.16, I think it was. 0.2, maybe, don't know. Definitely screwed the pooch. Definitely something's not right with it. But hey, at least you see me on Twitch now.
I tried to. You want to check this generator? I added gas twice now, and it's still showing me 51%.
Okay, that doesn't bode well.
Here, let me just quit and
I'll
re-enter.
put a new baseball bat in my thing, and
A lot of glitching.
alright, let's take the baseball bat out that is worn and put that in there. Quickly have a look at the generator. It's saying fuel's 51 to me. Right,
Yeah,
generator,
I tried
turn
to
off.
put gas twice in it.
Okay. Did it actually use gas? Generator, add fuel, gasoline.
Yeah, because I was like, I better not. So did you see my new project that I got going?
Okay, it now has 100% fuel. So your new project going on, is that the project upstairs?
No, I'm talking not out. I'm talking about outside of game.
Oh, no, I haven't.
I checked my cosplay channel.
Oh, okay.
Discord.
I didn't see any new posts on that, so I will go and take a look. So regular viewers may know that Super is a keen cosplayer.
Yeah, it's not actually a cosplay, but
Okay, I'll take a spare with me. Could be because I'm carrying other stuff in there. Right, so that is 3 times I've moved that. Chubby Mill! Hello, mate. Yeah, back on Twitch. Managed to sort something out. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah, as they say.
now
Right.
if Zomboid would get its act together.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm using Ultim.tv to do my streaming now. Or Atom, AITUM, multi-stream. I'm using that. And that, obviously that's working well for me now, so... Just shut the gates twice. Yeah, I don't quite know why Restream was hating on Twitch quite so much.
Seems to be a lot of things that are hating on Twitch.
Yeah, I don't know why. Or maybe I suspect. I'm not. I just haven't quite worked it out in my head yet. But I mean, that was solid and reliable, and it worked for me for quite a few years. Restream, but I mean, all I need now is OBS, and that's it. I don't need Restream anymore. Which reminds me, I ought to change. I didn't change the description, so the description probably says, "Hey, this is powered by Restream." No, it isn't. Right, I'm going to take this easy because I'm expecting to come across a massive pack of zombies just loitering in the middle of the road, and there be absolutely tons of them from duplications. Whether we can see that or not, because the fog is pretty dense.
Yes.
So taking it easy.
It's as thick as pea soup.
It's a pea super, as I used to say. They're like the old fog of London town. Many, 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 many decades ago. Where you literally couldn't see your hand in front of your face. From reports of people who've suffered such things. Now,
I have
sometimes
been using the Alice.
Oh, look, here we go.
Alice belt.
There's a load. I might come back and take care of them when there's visibility.
So I have been using the Alice belt and suspenders.
Oh right, okay. How are you finding it? I thought it was a good idea.
It's
It
like
just
a fanny
misses for me because I carry I use the holster to carry the pistol, a 9mm pistol.
But you actually can use like a fanny pack.
Yeah, I had double the space of 2 fanny packs. In fact, more because the fanny pack is 1, and that had 5. So if you have a fanny pack front and back, you get 2 pounds of, or whatever it is, kilograms of space. Whereas with the the thing you've got, the Alice rig, you got 5.
Yeah, I use it for the suspenders.
Suspenders is probably the wrong choice of words.
Well,
because that means something completely different over here.
but now I can actually wear the holster.
Oh, there we go. I don't want to damage my van if I can help it by running over zombies because my van is reasonably damaged. Oh god, there's some there as well. Oh my god. Let's do the magic roundup. But they look... Oh, and they're coming out of the woodwork. Look, over there. You see them?
Oh, we need to make sure we're grabbing as much metal stuff as we can, too.
Ah, okay. There's plenty of it around town.
Yeah, because I now have the furnace up and running. So I can melt that all down.
So, blue t-shirt, white trousers. See how many of them we come across. Black shirt. White skirt. Hopefully the multiplication disease has not spread this far.
Keyword being hopefully.
Yeah. Take the digital watch. Because we need the electronic parts. Okay, yeah, there's a blonde lady with blonde hair and purple short black trousers. Hello.
Hello, madam.
Madam!
Madam, have you cooked your meat lately?
Oh, there's a can opener there. An oldie style can opener. Right, it's actually beginning to clear up the fog now. Yeah, I think these are actually individuals.
They're not multiplying or cloning themselves?
No. This looks like a healthy bunch of non-multiplied zombies. Huh, hello. Where did you come from? And your friend. They came from out of the forest. That's where they came from.
It was the forest walkers.
Yeah. Ah, young forest walker. It's not long until May the 4th.
Exactly. So we'll have to talk about what we should do for a stream for that Sunday.
Okay, yeah, I mean, traditionally we play a Star Wars game.
I still have Battlefront 2 I can download.
Yeah, I've still got that.
So, in June, there is going to be a convention I am going to be gone to.
Okay.
So, I'll let you know about when that happens.
Okie dokie.
I will be actually meeting Christopher Lambert.
Hey, love Christopher Lambert.
Yeah, the Raiden from Mortal Kombat movie.
Yep. And from the Fortress films.
Yep, and Highlander.
And indeed, yeah, the original Highlander.
So they just announced him as one of their guests.
So one of the other, he was in something. I think it was NCIS as well. He was a long-term baddie in that. Kept turning up.
So yes, and they announced he was the. Let me pull it up here. But they also announced. Let me pull up their thing. All right, so they also announced James Cosmo.
Oh, okay. James Cosmo.
He was the dad, the one dad in Braveheart. The heavyset guy's dad.
I don't think I've seen Braveheart.
He was actually the dad that goes and ends up dying, but
Yeah, but did he die free?
I'm sure he did.
Because that's the whole premise of the William Wallace thing, isn't it? And because I've seen the freedom speech from Mel Gibson.
Hey, your possessions are there to give him freedom.
I'm doing donuts in my van, or J-turns, which is doing absolutely no favours whatsoever.
Guessing on the zombies.
Yeah, I'm just clearing out packs of zombies on the way to Muldraugh. There is one pack that I left because looked like there was a lot of them.
I may have to make a trip over to where I was having a lake base.
Yeah, I'm going to avoid making a base out of the garage. Way, where did you come from, sir? Oh, they're all coming from that bloody diner.
Must have been eating out when there's
a lady implied. Don't duplicate yourself.
What law did I violate? I'm chopping trees, Joker. And hey, Cheese.
Are you violating the forest again?
Apparently, I'm violating the law of some kind.
Good for you, sir.
Just by chopping down trees.
Well, I'm sticking to the chili dog method of killing zombies at the side of the road. So he'll be
Apparently,
pleased.
I'm violating the forest laws. I didn't know there were laws in the forest.
Yeah, I think that falls under something in game, does it? Wildlife
Apparently.
in game.
I thought in the jungle there was the deforestation. Well, I'm sorry, Joker, but we need this wood for something.
It's not being put to misuse. Let's put it that way. We're not building trebuchets with it and busting myths. You know? Speaking of that, I've just seen someone with a beret. And it wasn't Jamie Heineman.
Welcome in, Joker, and dealing cheese. Some of my regulars. Sounds like every lumber company ever. Well, if you can't see the wall.
It's the wall!
It is being put to good use.
I mean, let's face it, large branches are being turned into baseball bats, so... And in a zombie economy, that's gold dust. Now, I might check out that warehouse area for cars. Depends on how many zombies there are milling about, because I'd prefer not to have to fight them. Oh, so some good news. Our dog, Jet, who was diagnosed with diabetes in December, and his diabetes has not been under control for a while now. We actually managed to get him over the Easter break to a specialist vet's called Dick White's, which is down in Newmarket, and they were able to make sure that everything was okay. He had an ultrasound to make sure there was no underlying problems that would stop the insulin from working, because they still use insulin on dogs. And they fitted him with a Libra sensor to monitor his glucose levels. And we upped the dose by a few UL, whatever UL stands for. I think it's possibly unilitres or something like that.
Yeah.
And he is now under control. His diabetes is now being controlled. So that's good. So because the diabetes has given him cataracts because of the high glucose levels, at some point in the next few months we will be trying to get him sorted out for cataract surgery. So hopefully he'll be able to see again. He is coping with being blind, although we're not able to take him out for exercise or anything because he gets scared. Bless him. But it's all in hand.
Oh yes, because Christopher Lambert did Raiden.
In Mortal Kombat,
I'm going to be cosplaying as Raiden.
Hey! Shameless cosplayer, sir.
I did a version of Raiden back several years ago.
All right, okay, so you've already got a costume then, that sounds like.
Somewhat of a costume. It was based off of the games. This time I think I'm going to actually go with the character he did on the actual movie.
Right, because they also have a version of Raiden in Big Trouble in Little China?
I don't know.
Because there was one in that was electric. Ooh. I spy with my little eye.
It might have been something similar to Raiden.
Yeah, because there were sort of like 3 gods, and he was definitely electric based. And that didn't attack that zombie at all, did it? That was almost.
I mean, because Raiden isn't the only electrical character in movies and stuff.
No.
But yeah, I took and actually got a long white hair wig coming. that I ordered from Amazon.
Okay.
I still have my suit that I used for my first raid-in hanging about. And then I still have the t-shirt and stuff that I use for the tunic. And the other thing I got to do is I got to make the over rope. Otherwise, I pretty much have everything else.
Good. It's always nice.
So, well, considering that I did it before, so.
Okay, I'm going to clear this area out. Now that looks like that orange car could be in good condition. Let's have a quick nose. And it is in 81% condition. That's good. I think we will be taking that if we can get to it. At this rate, I'm in no ability to do anything down there. Getting there.
So yes, that is my plans for that event.
Okay.
Is to, because of the fact that I've said that if I ever met a Raiden actor,
Right,
I would have to bring out Raiden, whether it be in the games or not.
Yeah, but for Christopher Lambert, you have to do. You have to, don't you?
Yes, it's a must. I have to do it.
Right, my character is slightly worn out and slightly overburdened because I have picked up what's... Oh yes, that. Where's my van? Oh, there it is. I'll put it in the back of the van. That's an interesting one. Not something that I've come across, actually, Chubby. Although I see how that could be a thing. Now, Bruce, our admin, who was with us last week, turned on the blood splatter for, well, just to see what it looked like, basically. But I don't think it's ever really caused me that much grief, or any, to be precise. Oh, missed. I didn't know. Neither did my foot. It's my size 10's in his face. Now, these zombies are migrating. In which case, where are they migrating to? And why are they migrating in that direction? Why?
The answer is yes.
Yeah, the answer is yes. They just... And the game has paused. Whilst it catches up. So, because they're now loitering on the road. This I consider a bad thing. This upsets the chili dog principle.
Are you killing on the road?
Yeah. And they are going for it, and I mean going for it. Maybe that's cell migration. I don't know.
I should check this leather out.
Just when you think you've cleaned everything out, or you're making headway.
Well, I should be able to do the bellows. Here in the next.
Hey, that man's wearing a fedora. It does not count. It is not a cowboy hat. I only accept cowboy hats. I'm still wearing a brown cowboy hat. I haven't found a black one yet.
Ben is wanting his cowboy hats.
Yep. I have many brown cowboy hats back at the base. I do not have a black one. It seems to be gold dust in this particular run through at the minute.
Well, partner, I guess you're gonna have to figure that out.
Indeed. Oh, plus, speaking of indeed, I've also been watching restarted watching Stargate.
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't know whether that's worth nabbing. So we saw the lady with the huge fanny pack. We'll take the fanny pack. Oh, that's just a hiking backpack with nothing in it. Okay, we'll put it there. A cheap sleeping bag. And yes. I'll just drop that on the floor. Oh, it's a passport for Louisa Picard. Any relation to Jean-Luc?
That's what I was just going to say.
Beat to it. Sorry, it was an obvious comment, really. I mean, let's face it, being Star Trek fans.
Well, just being in nerds in general.
Well, yeah, fair
Old
enough.
School.
I'm a nerd. I wear the badge proudly.
Hey, I'm white and nerdy, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I mean, my Star Wars collection should show that. Which anybody who knows has seen my pictures either on one way, shape, or form of my collection.
Yeah, you are more nerdy than I am. Let's face it.
Exactly.
I'm fairly nerdy, but you're another level of nerd.
I go to Comic-Cons too.
Yeah, I don't go to things like that. I think as a Comic-Con, I'll probably find myself well out of place.
Well, as I told my friend who basically I got into Comic-Cons, I took and talked to him. I told him, I said, dude, when you meet these actors and stuff, don't go fangirl on them. They're just like you. They work a job.
Yeah. Don't scream and go, oh my god!
I mean, that's what a lot of people are. They actually kind of at times they fangirl out. And it's one of those, yeah, it's cool that you're meeting them, but they're just like you. They're getting paid. The reason why they love their job, but
oh, that zombie's blending in quite nicely into that
but
car. Sorry, it just there's like a zombie that is inside a wreck of a car. There's a zombie that's blending in quite nicely into the side of the car. And it's like if they weren't doing their idle animation, I wouldn't have known.
Are you saying that they're trying to be
Camouflage?
They're trying to camouflage themselves?
Yeah. Doing a semi good job about it as well.
How close to Muldraugh are you?
Come on.
Are you still cleaning the diner?
I've moved down to the crossroads. I'm cleaning the crossroads at the minute.
Bunch of zombies there?
There were, yeah. Haven't broken a baseball bat yet, but I think I'm pretty close. Anyway, Chubby Mule, how you been? Not seen you for a long time. Mostly because I haven't been on Twitch, to be honest.
Oh, not a problem, deal and cheese.
The old cheese.
It's been going pretty good. We had a little bit of a mishap with our base last week, so
yeah, that was fun. Lots of zombies, all spawned exactly the same. All ladies in a green lumberjack shirt. Pockets of them all over the bloody place.
And they came as I shot one shot.
Yeah. So, comedy of errors. Super used the shotgun. Super then drew far too many so that he decided it would be a really good idea to use a Molotov. And somehow they managed to get away from him and burn down some of the house. Singe a couple of walls.
Yeah, I was wondering how I haven't seen you live for a while there, Cheese. But I will be looking to, like I said, I got a Comic-Con coming up in June, so that weekend I will not be around.
Whoop, there it goes. New baseball bat, please.
But it is WrestleMania weekend. I've been for wrestling. And for those who know me, I'm an avid wrestler fan.
Okay, let's take a look in the back of some of these cars. And at the condition of some of them. Well, we know that orange car is in good condition. That one is totally knackered. Anything in the boot? Okay. That has some antidepressants, a claw hammer, a first aid kit, some painkillers, and a load of other stuff we don't want. This white pickup looks like it could have seen better years. Again, absolutely knackered. And I did see a ratchet wrench and an empty plastic bottle. Screen taxi looks like, again, it's seen better days.
Yeah, Cheese. But yeah, if you want to add me on Discord as a friend, pretty much same character, same screen name, pretty much.
Right, I'm going to see if I can actually get in this car, because usually when a car's in good condition, you generally find you can't access it. Yes, and that's the same here. Look at that. That's so annoying. Can't get in it whatsoever. And that generally means I'm going to have to smash the window. And I don't want to smash the windows. Okay, laundry van. Again, this looks like it's seen better lifetimes. And it has. What a surprise. So I'm probably not even going to get parts off of those either. And that van doesn't even have a boot that you can use. Not even going to bother with that one. But of course it's getting dark. %, yeah. Yeah. Right, so we should be reasonably clear from here to the garage, but then we're in for yet another fight of our lives. So we're going to take on a baseball bat. I'm going to move over the antidepressants, the claw hammer, the first aid kit, the hiking bag, all the rest of it. That's all going in the back of the van. I could use some more fluid refreshment, I guess. Something to eat. Let's eat the crowbar. It's full of iron.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah. It's either iron or steel, I'm not entirely sure which. Again, another obvious joke. Right, let's see if we can get past on this side. I don't think we could. Oh, actually, we might. Tell you what I'm going to do, just to make our lives easier. Hopefully. Because there's only really 2 wrecks here that are in the way. The first is this ambulance. So, oh dear. Of course, the engine noise has brought a few out of the woods. And that's kind of the danger of doing this. So there's another one. Attracted by the noise of the engine. Decided to beat his head on a wreck for whatever reason. I mean, I know the feeling. Oh, it's going to be one of those. That's now caught on that pickup, hasn't it? Come on, you know you want to. Hopefully, as soon as that's free of that pickup. You can hear it colliding. Yep, unfortunately that's also putting additional strain on the engine and the suspension. Just would have thought a van would have more oomph to it. If I can get this over here.
You know, the funny thing is I actually have more success on some of these using my crafting character on doing some of these skills. Like removing logs and stuff.
Oh, right, okay. Alright, that should be enough. Let's leave that there. I might pull that white one out of the way, but it's this black one here. That wreck.
I know what you're doing. You're gonna. The game's
Like I
like,
said, I might use that.
I know what you're doing. You are trying to survive without actually exploring.
Oh, God. If only it was a proper sports car, not a burnt out wreck. Let's eat some gummy bears.
I like me some gummy